So today we are back with another designer, and the first question is going to be, when did you learn about graphic designing?
I've only figured out, like, I only found out about graphics design at about around like Christmas when I just got into it. I was uploading videos onto YouTube, just some balloons, tower defense. Like it was one of my first videos, and I found it when I looked up some YouTube tutorials on how to make thumbnails, and then from there, it kind of kicked off.
And before we get into the second question, kind of introduce yourself, like who you are.
I am Daz Vlad on YouTube, and I make banner templates and other sort of graphics related videos on my channel for anybody to watch and for any banner template to use for free.
And you already answered the second question, so we'll just move on to the third one. What is your favorite designs to do, like headers, abby, stuff like that?
Well, my favorite graphics design to do is YouTube banners, because I feel like once you get the banner out laid out, you could easily make a logo for it, or a header, or a Twitch layout for it, just like based on that style.
And what do you feel about when people ask for like free designs, like custom made designs?
Well, it's not often when people ask me for free designs, but when they do, I usually tell them either to go look up on my channel any template they like or anything like that, and I could edit it for them. And I do make some free designs for some people, like usually my friends, or really like my friends' friends sometimes. But when people ask me for free designs, I usually direct them back to my channel where they can find a template they would like.
Yeah, and how do you normally find your customers?
Normally, I would just go onto Twitter or onto YouTube and search up lower YouTubers with smaller subs, or subs around my size, or sometimes even a bit higher, just in case they'll answer back, and that would kind of get me some exposure to kind of grow my channel, so other people can find out the different type of videos I make.
What do you charge for your graphics?
For my graphics, I'm still in the work, but I'm gonna be making a site for my graphics soon. But usually I would charge like for banners €3, for logo 2, and then for both of them I would like kind of knock off €1 and make it €4. And then it kind of depends on what sort of what they want for the graphics design. So like banners, they'd usually be €3, logos would be 2, and then for a whole social media it would be like a 5 or something like that.
And did your parents ever see your designs, and if yes, how did they feel about them?
Well, I showed my mom and my dad, yeah. I showed them my YouTube channel, and they asked me why I did it, and I said because I liked it. It was kind of like a hobby of some sorts, and they just kind of allowed me to do YouTube if I wanted to. Like, they didn't really care too much about it.
Same here. And what are some tips for like starting off designers?
Well, some tips for starting off graphics design is to look up some tutorials on YouTube and download yourself some GFX packs or some other people's templates just to see what they did. And from that pack, you could extract some small PNGs or anything like that, if it's perfectly fine with the creator of the template. But to start off, just look up some tutorials and download some graphics packs and some YouTube templates just to see on how graphics designers did it.
And what do you think, like, out of most of your designs, like, what would you rate most of your designs?
I'd usually rate when I make designs, it really depends on what I make it. If it's for a friend or something, I'd give it kind of like half effort, but not too much. So it would be kind of medium. But for people that pay, I try to do my best for around like a 6 or a 7, maybe a 9, like out of 10. And
Yeah.
yeah, like for friends, I wouldn't give too much effort since I'm doing it completely free. But for people that do pay, I'll try put in the most amount of effort and try and make it as nice as possible.
What are some of your favorite designs that you've made?
So far, there's this one guy named Psycho, and I've made him a handful of things such as like a banner, a logo, and a Twitch header. And I really liked the types of like graphics design I did for him. I think one of the best ones I have is of Psycho. Um, and like my favorite design is probably of Psycho, or another guy named Riggs.
And what's some of like your favorite times of the day to do designs, and how long do your designs normally take?
Usually I would I usually get on my computer around like 1 or 2 and start making my designs at around like 3 or 4 p.m. Just so I could like message the people to see if they're online, because that's when usually people are online, like 2, 3, or 4 ish. And they would usually take me around for a banner, it'd usually be like 2 to 3 hours. A logo with the banner, like the logo would be pretty easy. I can just like copy paste the banner into the logo and just minimize it. But a logo from scratch would take me about like an hour or 2, and a header would be the same as the banner, which would take me 2 to 3 hours.
And that's probably gonna wrap up the video. So check out all his like links and stuff in the description and buy some stuff for him and stuff like that. But hopefully you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you guys later.